All right, what's up, good people? I want to do a movie review, and so I wanted to do this movie review on this Netflix. I don't know. I guess you call it. Yeah, I guess you call it a movie. It's not like a regular movie, but it's like the covering of, I don't know, something that either happened or is happening. I guarantee it's happening right now. But nonetheless, called the Tinder Swindler. Basically, it's about Tinder, and how people meet on Tinder. And to be more specific, they took a few characters or people who, just like the title implies, a person on Tinder swindled them. And in this case, when I tell you is some of the stuff you try to, oh my goodness, you try to wrap your mind around. So anyway, I'm trying to cut to the chase and just some of this stuff is it's almost upsetting. You want to feel sorry, but at the same time, when you literally, it's like driving through. It's just like this. It's just like, for instance, if a person chooses to drive through red lights, then how can you, especially if they're literally of sound mind in most cases, it's not like I don't want to be, not politically correct, half retarded or out of their mind or high, or, but if they are literally in their functioning, proper minds, it's hard to feel sorry for them. Because you saw how many lights you drove through, 10 red lights, and finally got hit. Maybe on the 5th one or whatever, I don't know. But that's just like the things that we do in life. We drive right through the red light. Anyway, so I don't know, if you want to pause it, stop, whatever, before I kind of deal with some of this. So this guy, and so I'm gonna have to speed this up because I don't want to draw this out too fast. So please hang with me, okay? I'm gonna try to speed this up. So ultimately, people are looking for love. We're created. For those of us who don't believe we come from monkeys, that we created in God's image, we believe. Well, we recognize that we designed for relationship. Even the writers of Frozen even believe that. It's funny because I was talking to a girl. I said, "Hey man," I said, "You want to go see that Frozen Part 2?" And it was a joke, actually. And even before Frozen 2 was actually even out, it was just Frozen 1. But I was just kind of, hinting at, it was like I said, it was a joke. Anyway, so she got all sad. I said, "Well, no, I don't really. I don't really go see kids stuff." I said, "Oh, is that right?" I said, "So let me get this straight. This story, this animation happens to be in a cartoon, so to speak, but it's just animated." So this is a story about two girls. They have parents that unfortunately were killed, according to the story, while they were young. And as they grow up, one of the daughters has a gift, and she's so afraid of that gift because it's too powerful. She doesn't know how to handle it. And so it causes a certain separation for her to distance herself. And so and one daughter, on the other hand, she's outward, she's outgoing, and she's, even though at the loss of her parents, though she might be sad, she's still looking for a relationship with her sister and in the outside world. And so as they grow up, they meet this guy, Prince Charming, if you will. And he comes along, suit, dressed to the T, just like this dude was in Tinder. He dressed the part, he gives the appearance. Because somehow he has the ability to afford these things, and you see him paying for them, but you think that is his own money. But just like in the movie, the Frozen, this guy comes, and they got the song, I forgot the song, but he's talking about finishing your sandwiches. Oh, you like the leftover crust too? Oh, and all this kind of, and lo and behold, the truth of the matter is, he's got he got a secret motive. He want to kill the sister, get rid of her, and then kill the other sister so he can assume power. In other words, because of the weakness, or I should say the position that the young girl has, she's looking for a relationship, it caused her to be vulnerable to what seemingly would be the perfect guy. And that makes her vulnerable. So she's like, wow, and I'm just, because, we're human beings. We have emotions, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, just like in the Tinder Swindler, this guy comes along, he's flying in a private jet. And as far as wow, everything seems legit. But this world is so it's so many daggum frauds that, and I say this to some of my friends, I say, there's so many daggum frauds, man. Even if a good deal did come, I hardly want to buy certain shirts off the internet because you don't know if you can trust the site. Now, you done bought a $24 shirt, then you expose yourself to all kind of identity fraud or some junk like that. Anyway, so again, this guy comes, somehow he paid for it. He lures the heart. Keep in mind, that's where the seed of everything gets seeded, the heart. And so if you can get the heart, you can pimp out, you can do whatever you want with the rest. You can make the person strong, or you could cripple and say, oh yeah. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. You can leave a comment section if you want me to get into that more, but I'm trying to stay on topic. So anyway, the guy comes along. He's, private jet. Oh, I love you. And let me tell you something. The key to making somebody fall in love with you sometimes is shared experiences. Remember that, shared experience. If you see a sunset together, just like for instance that, what is it? A light between, not a light between, between two mountains or whatever, with Idris Elba and the girl from Titanic. That there's this movie where because they have this, they both on a plane, they're trying to get somewhere, it crashes, and because they suffer together, they begin to see and almost invest in each other because now our lives depend on it. Anyway, so they fall in love, they share a sense of intimacy, and then when they finally do survive and make it to their destination, this is not I'm just using an example. Anyway, but they can't let each other go, so eventually, they come back. I hope I didn't spoil that either. I'm about to have to do a separate one on that one. But bottom line is, so again, he comes, they got the suit. I'm showing you, oh yeah, I know how to talk the talk, walk the walk. Yeah, there are people who live and breathe fraud and lying, and they willing to do. So just, you gotta take your time. Take your time. Don't be so, don't have your drawers so hot that you're ready to just take them off and cool them off by fanning them. Stand in front of a fan, something, just be cool. That's why you have family and stuff like that. Let them say, girl, yeah, I'm getting good vibes, but don't even settle with that. After you get through checking all those boxes, do even more checking. It's just too much at stake anyway. So again, this guy comes, paying for everything. He said, I got to go back. I got a lot of business. I'm going to give you this story. I want to lead you on. I want to draw you in. Girl, look who I went to. And Thomas or Jimmy or whatever, Tyrone, whatever his name is. And he, girl, made my, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he just grooming them one after the other one. He defrauded some chick before her, and he using her money. She done took out a $20,000 daggum loan, then another 20, then another 10. She paying for this, and because she feel, this guy, he say he love me, and he obviously he got some kind of money, but she's being conned. Long story short, she's being conned. Next thing you know, these women, $250,000 in the hole. Now you got 9 different creditors calling you. You're harassing you. They about to lock you up because you didn't committed fraud. And here's the thing. It's all in your name. Somehow he conned you into using your card. Not his, your card, your cash, your address, copies of your passport and ID. Anyway, like I said, I'm trying to cut to the chase. So anyway, when you look at time after time, people just, they literally, they do what's called, they sear their conscience with a hot iron. In other words, they go past sound judgment to say something don't feel right. Something in my gut says something don't feel right. Some of us got enough common sense to say, no, I don't know about that. It sounded good, but yep, here it is. There it is. I knew it was a trick. You know what I mean? And sure enough, these women, no, they didn't do that. They said, I gotta be there for him. What kind of girlfriend would I be if I didn't? Sure enough, 250. And guess what? Long story short, he pretty much gets away with it. He might have gotten in a little trouble with the authorities. I'll just at least leave that to you to find out what happened with him. But not for the lives he destroyed and messed up. So did they learn a lesson? You'll have to find out for yourself. So anyway, tell me what you think. It is definitely the world we live in. We live in an internet-based world, and I don't think it's going anywhere. People, they ain't letting the internet go nowhere. So anyway, so tell me what you think. The Tinder Swindler. This is Payne Salmon 6, and I just want to, like I said, share it. Share it with your friends. Sorry, something's in my eye. I got daggum dust storm or something. So I had to go stop somebody's skeleton from flying away. Like and subscribe, y'all. Comment, please. Just tell me what you think. I'm really trying to do these videos. I love doing these, and to share our perspective, because they're not just movies. They're not just series. The directors and these people have invested these kind of times and research to share something with us. No different than the countless lives that have been lost or spent getting information, obtaining information. So you don't have to. All you got to do now is click on and Google it or search it or open up a encyclopedia, whatever it is. It's just so easy. So anyway, tell me what you think. Sorry for the long, and I hope I didn't talk too fast. Again, Pain Psalm 6. Tell me what you think. All right. Peace and love, y'all. Hope y'all learned something. See ya.